All right, you all. So welcome. It's your girl, Carlika Katrina Basnight-Menendez. Yes, all of that. And you all, I don't know what the temperature is where you are, but right now I'm hot. You can see me glistening just a little bit. But guess what? We're talking about the hottest topic around, literally. And we're talking about menopause, March Madness. And once again, we're not upset. It's just a life transition. And so I'm the number one Black face of women in menopause, right? I don't know what perimenopause because I was literally thrown into menopause at the age of 30 due to having a complete hysterectomy. And so surgical menopause, medical menopause, if you get there naturally, there's a vehicle. But the thing is, we're all going to get there. Every woman is eventually going to get there. And how you perceive it now and how you take action now with the things that you can control, such as your lifestyle changes, nutrition, exercise, all of those amazing things, and including your fashion. Because let me tell you, the weight gain can be real, okay? And it doesn't have to be, but we have to do some things, strength training and all of these things. But in the meantime, you may be saying, Carlika, look, I'm not getting ready to lift any weights right now. I just want to look nice. I just want to have the clothing that properly fit for me. Maybe that's on a budget. Maybe that's high end or whatever that looks like. Let me tell you, it's not even so much all the time about the pricing. It's about how you feel in it, because I've seen people with the most expensive attire. They have the most nastiest attitudes. They're unhappy individuals, and they're like, but they have red bottoms on and they feel, I guess they feel accomplished. I don't know. But then you look at someone else is like, no, I got these cute slides from you fill in the blank, right? Wherever that may be for you. And they're confident, they're bold, they're courageous, they're fearless. And they even may have thrifted, right? I used to love thrifting. Sometimes when I can't find what I'm looking for in the store, I will go to the thrift store, and never fails. I find something similar or exactly what I'm looking for, a lot of times with brand new tags on it. So you all, to those who don't thrift in the midst of this hot flash, right? Don't knock it. Right, you may find and you can always refurbish and so many things, reconstruct and deconstruct a piece if you're that crafty, or you can find someone to do it for you. But nevertheless, we have an expert with us on today talking about fashion. She's an image and color consultant, right? So sometimes you're looking like, oh, I don't look good in red, or I don't look good in this color. No, gosh, I don't look good in this style. Well, we have Ginger Burr with us on today, and we're going to dive into this because Ginger, I know that with the weight gain and the weight loss and the fluctuation up and down and all of these things, and even for the women who are maintaining their weight, sometimes we go in our closets and we can stand there for hours pushing through the racks, if your closet's organized, or putting on something and look in the mirror and we snatch it right back off. And for one event, we have went through like 10 different outfits and we're still not satisfied. So you all, welcome Ginger Burr with us. Welcome, Ginger.
Oh, thank you, Carlika. And I love your introduction, because everything you're saying in my head, I'm going, yes. Let's talk about all that. The one thing that's different, however, is you're hot and it's like 11 degrees here or something. It's freezing. I'm like, what can I wear? I'm going to be warm enough while we're talking.
11?
Oh, it's very cold. It was like, with the wind chill this morning, it was below zero. Yeah, it's big. But on Saturday, it was upper 50s. So go figure. I don't know. It's New England. What can I say?
I cannot imagine. I'm in Southeast Georgia, so we're right at the border of the Georgia-Florida line. 11 degrees, I think they would probably shut the city down, okay? Because
we don't for your planting and all of that. No, it would be bad. Yeah.
Right. We don't even have enough winter clothes for that. Like gloves. I don't own a pair of gloves, a scarf, a winter hat.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I got rid of all of it.
That would not be good. Yeah.
Yeah, I got rid of it when we moved from Virginia. So all my coats, all my boots, and everything. And so look, you all, Ginger is here. And ladies, you may be saying, how does this tie into menopause? Well, you're a woman, right? And just thinking of all of the items that you may have in your closet. And some people are getting ready to start spring cleaning, possibly, and trying to think, what should I keep? What should I get rid of? When should I shop? Should I shop when my weight is fluctuating? What looks good on me? What color? And so, Ginger, just introduce yourself. Let everyone know who you are and what you're doing in the world.
Yes, I am an image consultant, and I've been doing this for over 30 years. And I started doing it because I had no clue how to put myself together. I struggled through my teens and my 20s. All my friends, I felt looked great. I would admire them. I would try what they were doing, and somehow it just had never translated for me. I never felt great, and so I finally met someone who was able to teach me some of the rules, if you will, to help me feel better in what I was wearing. And that changed my life. And I realized that I could help to empower other women, because I knew I wasn't the only one who was struggling with that. And so I've been blessed to be able to do this now for all of these years. And, as I've gotten older and my clientele has also gotten older, and women who are over 40-ish, 50-ish, whatever, the fashion industry tends to ignore us. And as you mentioned, you can gain weight, you can lose weight. Your body can just shift. Your weight might not even change, but your body will shift. And what do you do with all of that? How do you create a wardrobe? Particularly, I'm about to do a program with someone about the empty nester experience. So some women, as they get into the menopause years, they also become empty nesters. And then they're like, well, my focus has all been on my kids. And, now maybe I have time for myself, or maybe I deserve to spend some time on myself. And how do I do that? So I'm here to help women answer those questions, make this all easier. And you know what? Make it be fun.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So definitely, you all, look, we're going to unpack that right there, right? So we're going to back up just a little bit, because like Ginger said, she had issues with that. You said even in your friends in your teenage years. So what was your main issue? Was it any body image, body shame, or was it just, okay, I don't look right in certain things or certain colors? Take us through that journey for us.
It's kind of all of the above. I'm knock-kneed. I've been you can look at pictures of me when I was 3 years old, and I was knock-kneed. And that's always been a source of insecurity for me. I mean, I have clients who are knock-kneed, doesn't bother me at all. They look great, but myself, somehow I didn't have the legs like that my best friends did. And I wanted their legs. Well, there's nothing I could do about my legs. Right. But I spent years. I remember one time when I was in college, this is just so clear in my head, that in fact, I was either a junior or a senior, and some friends had a camera, and we were about to go out and do something. I don't know what it was. And I was walking down the stairs, and I said, let's take a picture. And I was wearing shorts, which now I haven't worn shorts for 25 years because I don't really like them. But I immediately sat down on the stairs. I'm like, nope, nobody's taking a picture of my legs. No pictures of my legs. And I think about it now, and I think, how sad. I was, 19 years old or something? Wow. And I felt really embarrassed. Nobody else ever said anything or noticed it. If they did notice, they didn't say anything about my legs, but I was so insecure about it. So yes, there was body image stuff. And also, when I got into my 20s, I lived in Cambridge, Massachusetts, home of Harvard. And I call it the earthy, crunchy capital of the world. People there are just sort of like laid back. I mean, obviously not everybody, but that's sort of the vibe. Right. That they're laid back, really casual. And, I had friends who they would throw something on, kind of boho, and they'd look great. And I think, okay, well, I'll try that. And I would put that on, and I think, in fact, I have a picture of myself where my aunt thought I was wearing my pajamas, because, it didn't suit me. It just didn't suit who I was. It didn't work well in my body. I didn't feel good. And so I struggled with all of the things that you mentioned, and understanding, why doesn't that work? Was it the fit? And I've learned that part of it was, who you are and your heart and your soul is critical in creating a wardrobe. And we're not always taught to go inward in that way, to figure out what makes us special. And that's what I do with my clients, is and I did it first with myself, what makes you special? So then we can create a wardrobe that feels authentic to you.
Oh, I love that. And I love that aspect of what makes you special, because the trends, some of the trends from back in the day have definitely just like my kids be looking, I'm like, that's not new, right? That is not new. That's even some of the styles are before my time, right? They're not new, but just figuring out what works for me. And I love what you said, from the inside. Like, for me, fashion and beauty and stuff, it literally starts from the inside. Like I said earlier, I don't care the price of something. I love quality items. However, sometimes people focus so much if they spend this amount. And if when you get things tied up in those materialistic things like that, that person at the end of the day, I don't care how much you was walking around the office with your $300 or your custom or your $1,000 or $1,500 custom suit or whatever that may look like. When you go home and you wash the makeup off, when you go home and you take the lashes off, if that's what you wear, when you go home and you take off the stilettos or your nice sneakers, right? Balenciagos or whatever that looks like. When you go home, take all of that off and you're still there with yourself, with low self-esteem, with trauma, with drama, with brokenness, all of those things. So now we get to a place of, you know what, let's not mask just the outer or focus so much on our outer that we don't take time to work in the inner. And so I do believe fashion starts within. So I love that to say, you know what, let's get all of it, because when you are inwardly fashioned to your best and feeling your best, it really does exude on the outside, and people want to be around you. People love you. You love yourself as well. And so that fashion from the heart, I love that. Fashion from the heart. And so when we think of some of these trends, like you said, your friends will put on the outfit and your aunt was like, well, do you have on PJs? Like, where are you going with that? Understanding, I don't think, and you're right, we haven't been taught. Yeah. We don't have to follow trends, number one. Yeah. And number two, every trend and every outfit and everything doesn't look right on someone. And so how do you go about saying, you know what, this is what works for you, or finding that special factor in someone?
Yeah. Well, it's, I mean, the thing about fashion, as I know you know, is there are very few hard and fast rules that can be, you know, that can generally cover everyone. Right. Some of it is subjective. And that's part of what makes it kind of special. Yeah. And yet there are ways there are steps and strategies to pull together an outfit so that you know, okay, the reason that's not working is because the color doesn't look good on me. The style is nice, but boy, that color makes me look sick. Or, you know, that's a fabulous color and the design is great, but I don't like where those pockets land on my body. Right. Or, you know, I love these two pieces, but they're not working together. So what can I do? Can I switch them out and try them with something else? And that's what I walk my clients through. The very first thing, in fact, after we finish today, I'm doing what I call an inner beauty consultation with someone. And that's where we dive into who are you? Because that is the number one step. Because you can, and I've done this myself, you can put on spectacular colors, but if the overall outfit and the feel of the outfit doesn't reflect who you are, you're still not going to feel great in it. Even if it fits you perfectly, the color's flattering, all that, if it doesn't feel like you. So we have to first figure out, who are you? Yeah. Who are you? Are you somebody who's, you know, passionate or joyful or serene or unconventional or, you know, dynamic or cute? I mean, there's so many different. Right. I've done inner beauty consultations with hundreds and hundreds of women. No two have ever had exactly the same inner beauty words, because each one of us is unique. And so our way of dressing has to mirror that. And then the second thing I feel is color. You know, I think color is powerful and it can make us feel amazing. It can make us look amazing. It can also make us look a little tired or haggard, and that's why I'm not a big fan of when in doubt, wear black. No, black does not work for everyone. And if I wore all black on top, I would feel haggard, just totally haggard. I don't care what all the other supposed benefits of black are. Right. It would make lines in my face look more noticeable, all that stuff that I don't want to do. So beauty, color, and fit. Those are three of the things that I tell people, let's start with those and then see where that takes us.
Wow, that is amazing. And you all, once again, we're talking about, you know, that inner work. We're talking about loving yourself. We're talking about, you know what, not just the way your clothes fit, not just the weight and all of these different aspects, but really loving the skin that you're in and finding things that work for you. Ginger, menopause is the same way. It's not a one size fits all. Not every woman have the same symptoms or have the same perspective of menopause, right? And I equate that to the fashion, like you said, with the black. All the benefits they say, right, in quotation marks, with black, some people it really drowns them out, right? And some people, depending on where they are mentally as well, certain colors can give you certain moods. I'm more of I'm an energetic person, okay? So I love color, but you will never catch me like probably in a whole entire red outfit or anything, right? Not happening. But I love a pop of color, and I like to mix things up that probably the average person per se would be like, oh, right? Like, right. So I'm a vibrant person. I love color. I like energy. And once again, you're not seeing me walk down the street probably with a whole orange outfit on, but to mix and match that. And so this ties right into this, because menopause is not a one size fits all either. Fashion, there's no wrong or per se right way to do your menopausal journey, right? It's even like in the business world. Yes, we have some strategies and everything, but how you run your business and how you connect with your clients may not be the same way that I do or someone else do. So I think if we get out of the mindset of let me compare myself to this person and just really be who you are. So Ginger, what's a few of yours? Because I'm an earring person. So I'm an earring and I'm a shoe person. So what are some of your like go-to items? It doesn't matter if you have on seemingly the most basic outfit or something, but what are like your go-to items?
Well, we're very alike, as you can tell. I love earrings. In fact, sometimes I have to really fight with myself. Should I do a necklace or should I do earrings? I like them to be a little bit big and noticeable, so I don't generally do both. But when in doubt, I will go with earrings. And for me, I stick to the colors that look really good on me. Like I love oranges and I love blues and I love teals and greens. That's mostly what you're going to see me in because it makes me feel great. And I also personally need things that I can't wear things that are like too much fabric because I feel like I just sort of drown in it. I've seen women who can wear these big oversized things with, skinny jeans or whatever, and they look great. And I just sort of feel overwhelmed by the fabric. I don't want anything too tight either, because that just makes me feel uncomfortable and exposed. But I want that piece that just flares. For me, things have to have an elegance to them. If they don't have an elegance, where you have your vibrancy and your passion, for me, I go towards things that are elegant. And we all have those go-tos. And so for you, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I bet there aren't a lot of days, at least the days that you feel vibrant, where you dress all in black.
No.
Yeah. It doesn't feed that vibrancy. It doesn't express that vibrancy. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that you mentioned is about, when you dress in a way that's authentic to you, you're being you and people notice, and that's exactly right. Because what happens is people pick up on your energy. And then when the energy they're picking up on correlates to what they're seeing. Yes. It's magical. It is magical.
It is. I love that Ginger said it is magical. And I totally agree with you. With the energy, with the outerwear, with the innerwear, with what's coming out of your mouth, your words, all of this, when it just meshes all together, like you just walk out the house knowing, or wherever you are, you're just like, you know what, today is my day. And it's when you have that type of attitude and that type of mindset, it's almost like it doesn't matter what happened that day. You're just in your own world of positivity that it's just like bleeding out from you. You get some positivity and you get a smile and you get a smile because you feel great. And even when since I've been sick lately in different things, my energy outside of the waves of fatigue and stuff medically, but mentally, my energy has just been like, all right, so we're going to take one day at a time, and let me put on I love a bold lipstick, typically the red. I like my neutrals too, but I'm a minimalist. Like I don't want to have, I'm always trying to see what I can take out of my closet and downsizing pieces. Cause I think a lot of times most people, we kind of wear the same. Yeah, I don't, some people are like, I can't wear one outfit more than once. Well, to each his own with that. I'm not that person.
Either.
I'm not that person. So even with the minimalist, right, we're getting ready to approach spring. And you said it's 11 degrees where you are. So I know you guys are going to be happy about that. We'll be approaching spring soon. And so with that, what are some things that people can do to say, you know what? Because I think a lot of people just have too much stuff. And I could be wrong. Yeah. What are some things that women can do to say, you know what? Let me just find the pieces that really work and let me give away, or, whatever you want to do with the other pieces.
Yes, absolutely. It's a lot of the women who come to me are like, I want to downsize my wardrobe. I'm not wearing a lot of the stuff in here, either because maybe their lifestyle has changed or their body has changed, or just their likes and dislikes, or even the fashions have changed. Right. But they held on to things. And then things get squished in their closet and they think, I can't find anything. So as you mentioned, you wear the same things over and over and over. So the first thing you want to do before you go and buy anything new and springy is to, clean out your closet as much as you can. It's really funny because when the whole pandemic started, everybody was like, yes, now I'm going to have time. I'll clean out my closet. And, a year later, I remember I was talking to women and they're like, I still need to clean my closet. We created a 4-week class where, okay, let's get into your closet and let's clean it out, because they would get stuck. They'd be like, well, I don't know. I might need this. I'll keep it. Oh, I might need this. I'll keep it. And they didn't know why or how to get rid of it. Right. And when you don't know how, that's part of what it's important to learn is you don't need to hold on to everything. And when you learn to assess something as to whether or not it really deserves a place in your wardrobe, like one of the things that I learned a few years ago was, Ginger, stop buying dresses. I mean, dresses are fun and they're pretty, but I'm generally not a big dress person. Right. And so I would buy them and I would admire them in my closet, but I wouldn't wear them, or I'd wear them once a year. And I'm like, okay, this is just not a good use of my resources, the space in my closet, that kind of thing. So you want to fill your closet with things that you totally love. And if you cannot make complete outfits out of an item, at least one, but 2 or 3 would be really good. That's really it goes away. Or at least pack it away. Even if you don't get rid of it, pack it away. See if you miss it. If you don't miss it in a couple of years, get rid of the box. You know what, Ginger? I love that tip. And I did that. Like I said, when we moved from Virginia, I had all of these winter clothes and different things in hopes, a lot of hopes that I would get to wear them here. So and I had them packed away in a vacuum sealed bag and all of these things, because I was just like, okay, because I'm used to changing out my closet for the season. Right. 3 years went by and I was just like, I haven't worn any of these things. When I say I didn't even go through the bag. Do you hear me? I did not go through. I'm talking about bags, bins, all of it. I just my husband loaded it all. I said, just drive it to the Goodwill. And he was like, you don't have shoes in here, right? And you don't have, I was like, if I haven't seen it in 3 years, what am I going to possibly do with it? Nothing. Do I miss any of it? I don't even remember what was in the bins, okay? I just know it was a lot of sweaters and coats and boots. And I said, just take it to the Goodwill, because I know if I probably would have sat there, no pile, Goodwill pile, this pile, I probably would have kept. But now I'm just at a point like, how many pair of shoes can you really wear? You have your favorite pairs that you wear, right? Right. Typically we do. We have, and I'm guilty. Y'all, I'm just sneakers and different things that I have a couple of pair of sneakers from like 2 Christmases ago. Oh yeah. Still brand new in the box sitting there. So I can definitely relate to that, of saying, you know what, if I'm going to get rid of it,
pack it away. If I don't miss it, just let it go. I was holding on in hopes again, Ginger. When we moved here, I was wearing double zeros, right? I was in hopes.
Yes.
Which I really shouldn't have been in hopes of getting back into those double zeros because it was really unhealthy. But mentally, I had hopes of, okay, I'll get back. And then one day I just went through all of my pants, jeans, skirts, everything. And I was just like, okay, let it go.
Yeah.
There's a little girl that could use these items. I gave a neighbor probably 3 or 4 big black trash bags.
I love it.
Full of clothing and not knowing the circumstances.
Yes.
Clothes with tags. And she was just like, are you sure? I'm sure. I'm never going to get back in those double zeros. Your daughter can wear them. You all have fun. Do whatever you want to do with them. And so it is a part of letting go, right? And once I have my closet, I'll be going back in during spring cleaning and declutterizing and different things. It's like a sense of freeness, a sense of freedom, mentally, and different things. It's just like, wow, I can really see in here.
Yeah. Yeah. And even if you haven't either gained or lost weight, as we mentioned with menopause, your body can just shift. And when it shifts, things hug you in different places than they used to. And so the things you used to wear may not feel right anymore. Right. So then it's a matter of finding the things that suit your new body. And
so do you help your clients with undergarments as well?
Sure. I mean, I'm a big believer in everybody needs to go and have a bra fitting regularly, particularly if your body has shifted at all. You need a bra fitting because a bra really helps the clothes to hang properly. Yeah. And I remember one time going shopping with a client who she had never done this before. I don't know why she did, but she wore a sports bra. And and that's not normally what she wore with her clothes. So we were trying things on. And then she said, okay, so we were at a department store. She said, I want the tailor to come in. And I said, no, you've got a sports bra on. If you have these things tailored to that sports bra and then you put on another bra, they're not going to fit right. So you're going to have to come back. I mean, get the clothes and then you're going to have to come back, or we'll go to the bra department now and get you a bra so that then we can have the tailor come down. But it's undergarments can make a difference. But I'm not a big believer necessarily in us having to wear all the shapewear. I mean, women want to be comfortable.
Right. I hear people saying they can't breathe. And I'm just like, well, I don't want to sit at a restaurant table or anywhere for that matter and about to pass out. And then when you get home, you got marks on you because you have this relief. And, to those who love it, you knock yourself, have fun with it.
Yeah.
I don't own any, Ginger. I want to be comfortable. And especially in this, I'm 42. So I'm just looking like I want to be cute. I want to be comfy. I want to be stylish. For whatever the occasion is. I am a pants person too. I do like dresses, but I'm a pants person. And I've always loved denim. Like I love jeans. I mean, every shade, I just love denim. Dress it up, dress it down or whatever. But yeah, I was just like, let me ask her about the undergarments. And I'm with you. I won't call any names of the shapewear. We'll just keep it shapewear. But I've seen women and they're just like, oh my God, I can't wait to get home. And I'm like, for what?
That's not a way to spend your life. You want clothes that, gracefully go over your body, whatever your shape is, however it might have changed, whatever it just is naturally. You want clothes that just feel amazing when they're on, that you can breathe in, you can eat in, you can sit in, all of those things. And there's clothes for everyone. I've worked with women of all sizes, all shapes, all budgets, and there's always something. But the biggest thing I want to express here is never settle for good enough. When you go shopping or when you look at the things in your closet, you want to look at them and say, oh, I can't wait to wear that. You don't want to go, oh yeah, that's practical. Yeah, that'll be okay. We don't want okay. We don't want not horrible. We don't want decent. We don't want good enough. We want amazing, because you don't have to have a million things in your closet. You just want things in there that you feel incredible in. And if you don't know how to choose them, that's when you get help so that you learn how to choose the clothes that make you happiest. Because we all get dressed every single day, at least once. and you want to feel good in what you're wearing and comfortable in what you're
Look, well, you all know who to contact, right? Don't contact me for your fashion needs. Contact Ginger Burr, image and color consultant. Consult her hire her for your image needs, hire her for your fashion needs so that she can get you feeling like yourself, feeling the beautiful person that you are from the inside out, so that you're fashioned at the heart, so that your outer and your inner, they come together and it's just a party. It's just an explosion of love. Self-love is an explosion of self-reflection. It is an explosion of who you are. So when you step out the house or not, and you're just in the house and you're walking past the mirror and you really are looking at yourself like, man, I look amazing. Why? Because I feel amazing. And what else? I got help, right? Don't suffer, right? Because we see so many women suffering in so many different aspects of their life. Don't suffer even when it comes to your fashion. Don't be so frustrated. You have Ginger Burr, you all, okay? You have Ginger Burr to help you, to support you, and to guide you along that journey of saying, you know what? I just need an overhaul of my closet because I'm not wearing half of the things in here. It may be some self-esteem issues. Look, she covers all of that in her program. So Ginger, tell us a little bit about your program, how people can find it, how long is it? You don't have to give any details into it because look, we want them to come on over to you and get the support that you need. I don't particularly like to say help, but she's going to support you on your journey of that inward journey. She's going to support you on that external journey. And so look, you don't need to wait till the end of the year. You don't have to wait till summertime gets here and all of these different things. You can overhaul, get that closet organized so you can get your mind organized. You can get yourself, just get back to yourself. So Ginger, let us know a little bit about your program.
Well, I have a few programs. The one I recommend the most for people who are just starting out is called Create Your Personal Style in 6 Weeks. And I created it when the pandemic hit because I had always wanted to do a live class that I was live teaching. And I looked at the 6 areas where women struggle the most. Things like, how do you choose a print and what shoes do you wear with something? And how do you choose your basics and who the heck are you so that you know how to choose clothes that look great on you? So how do you choose jewelry? All of that kind of thing. I do a different class on each one of them, and it is taught live. And I've done 10 of them in the past less than 2 years because they've been so popular. The next one will be coming up in April. And it's a powerful class that gives you all the tools you need to be able to create a wardrobe. And I am right there to answer questions. It is so much fun. And it's on my website. You can find me at totalimageconsultants.com. It's on my website under the course or classes. You can find it in either one. And then I have a few little self-paced classes and periodic other classes that happen. But the 6-week class is really the foundational tool for being able to create a wardrobe or refine the wardrobe you currently have. And I don't care whether you shop thrift. I love thrift. I go to ThredUp all the time. Whether you shop thrift or you shop at Armani, I don't care. Because what you said earlier is right. You can be in the most expensive clothes in the world. And if you are not embodying those in the way that is authentic, right, or they don't fit you properly, or the color isn't right, or any of those kinds of things, it won't look any better than something you spent for $14.99. In fact, $14.99 thing at consignment can look 1,000 times better. So it has nothing to do with your budget, but it's one of the most fun classes. So that's
my gosh, you all. So look, she teaches it live. The next one is in April. Do you have a date in April?
I don't have the exact date, but I think it's going to be the end of April.
Okay, so look, you all, look, if you're saying, I need the support, right? It's a lot of times people are in classes and different things, and the instructors are not accessible. Ginger is going to be accessible to you also. She's there to support you. She's there to guide you. You have community, right? Because you're not going to be the only one in the class. So you have community where, and I can only imagine, because Ginger has just this glow and this ball of energy. So I can only imagine diving into those things on an individual basis. And you all, this is a customizable plan for you, not anyone else, because like menopause, we all have to have our own treatment plan, right? HRT won't work for everyone. A patch won't work for everyone. Butt pellets won't work for everyone. So you have to have the conversation, right? So get on her calendar so you can book your consultation so that you'll be ready for April, meaning you'll be ready not just for spring and summer and fall, but for the rest of your life. And even when you have those transitions, you have the tools, right? You have the tools to enhance or refine or whatever that looks like for you from your fashion from the inside out. And so, Ginger, look, I want to respect your time. I know we're a little over, but this was an amazing conversation. You all, this won't be the last, because I can definitely see us having another conversation over and over again with just talking about fashion, so that people, because we've never really been taught about it. We've been taught to mimic instead of teaching what's really good for us. We've been taught to just look. So, Ginger, any last words you want to share, and let us know the best way that we can connect with you on social media?
Okay, great. Thank you. Really, the last words are, don't put it off. Because what happens is, if you aren't happy, if you're happy with how you look in your wardrobe, yay, go out there and have a blast. If you're not, and every time when you get dressed, as you mentioned, Carlika, in the beginning, you put something on, you take it off, put something on, you take it off, then get help now, because otherwise what will happen, I've had women say to me, oh my goodness, I learned about you 10 years ago, and why didn't I do something then? Do it now, so that you can have the information and you know how to feel great in what you look, because the information is long lasting. So definitely do that. You can watch me on any social media, pretty much at Ginger Burr. So just my name. And I do have I have a free Facebook group on Facebook called Your Total Image with Ginger. So you can also find me there. But pretty much Ginger Burr gets you everywhere.
Look, you all heard it from, once again, you all, that branding, right? Keep it simple, keep it simple. So you can find her, type in Ginger Burr and just look for image consulting. You all, we will have another conversation. Ginger, I want to have you have a conversation where we dive into the colors, right? We mentioned it just a little bit, but I want to respect your time. So you all stay tuned, because she'll be back. We'll have another conversation, especially leading up to springtime, right? Because everyone will be spring cleaning and trying to find what's the color that's going to be out, and that color that may be out or very popular might not be your color. So you want to be in tune with you. So, Ginger, thank you. I appreciate your yes. And you all, make sure you connect with her on all social media platforms and go to her website. Remember, her next class session, live session, and her being there and accessible to answer all your questions and support you on your journey, it's starting. It will be in April. So you want to get connected so you'll know when that date is. So remember, you all, when you change your perspective, you will change your life. And go ahead and mark your calendar, September 16th through the 17th, right? 2 days for MenoCon. And what is that all about? It is the ultimate menopause and women's wellness conference right here in St. Mary's, Georgia. So if you've never been to the area, you're definitely in for a treat for a small town. Look, that's a treat. It's small town, but it's amazing things happening here. And we're right next to Jacksonville, Florida. And so there's so many things we have planned for the conference, but you get your phone out right now, go ahead and put it down and say, look, I want to be there. The link is at the bottom, bit.ly/MenoCon for more information. Tickets will be going on sale soon. Other than that, you all take care. I'm your host, Carlika Katrina Basnight-Menendez. Yes, all of that. And we'll talk soon.